guys, what's up and welcome back to another Koze coffee catch up. Today we're going to be catching up over coffee and talking about giving 200%. Now, I don't know if you guys watch my other channel, if you've been keeping up on my reading list or anything like that, so in case you haven't, I am actually currently reading a book for the month of April called Leave Your Mark. And one of the things that I recently read in a chapter just yesterday that has stood out to me since yesterday is give 200% or don't give it at all. And that I don't think needs to be such a black and white kind of thought process. I don't mean, and I'm not using that as my clutch for today's video, as in like, if you're not going to give 200% to something, then you need to basically give up. The way I took it at least is give 200% to your passions and your goals. Give 200% to the life that you're trying to build for yourself, or just don't give anything at all, because otherwise you're selling yourself short. You'll have to excuse the man outside chopping wood. He's been doing it for a few days in a row now. I'm trying to stay a friendly neighbor, but getting in the way of my filming mojo. But the only way that we can give 200% of our effort is if we give everything that we're working on 100% of our undivided concentration and focus. That is something that is not always easy to do. There's constantly distractions in today's world, whether it's scrolling through your phone on Instagram, ads trying to get your attention, shiny bright packages and colors. It can be what's on TV. It can be your phone going off. It could even be just the distraction of fidgeting with like a string hanging from your sweater. But no matter where you look, there's constantly distractions. And so we end up giving a lot of the things that we arrive to every day in our lives 50% concentration. I'm kind of here, but I'm kind of not. I'm thinking about something else while I'm doing this. And thus, we end up feeling like we're kind of half-assing our lives. One thing that I like to do is this little mini kitchen timer method, where I basically will put a timestamp on my phone for 45 minutes or 10 minutes or however long I see a task taking. And for that whole amount of time, I will put my phone away, I will turn off all my distractions, and I will zone in and give 100% of my undivided focus to the task that's at hand. One of the things that I also like to do is either keep a pen and paper or just like a little notepad open on the side of my computer if I'm doing computer work, that if I feel like I really need to break my attention before the timer's gone off, I'll just zip over there and just start free writing. If I can write things down, it helps me get back into a flow of where I'm thinking or where I'm feeling, and then I can get back into taking that thinking and that feeling with me into the work that I'm trying to get done. But all I'm getting at here is that I don't let myself break concentration. The thing is though, we're only ever going to be able to concentrate if we're actually cultivating a healthy balance in our lives. So I didn't want this whole give 200% to be the mindset of to burn yourself out trying to basically give every ounce of energy that you have into your goals and your passions. The thing about giving 200% to me includes being able to arrive and show up in a way that I'm able to put that effort of 200% into whatever it is that I'm doing. And for me, that comes from balance. Now, balance is a big goal of mine since 2018. It's figuring out how much yoga do I need to do? How much meditation do I need to do? How much sleep do I need? How much water do I need? What kind of foods make me feel the best? And really experimenting with those things these last few months, and I guess in a way over this last year, has helped me find a balance that helps it so that I can show up to the things that I'm trying to do and feel like my brain is at its best capacity and its healthiest, and to feel like my body is well rested, to feel like I'm able to focus, to feel like I'm not on the verge of burnout, because I am somebody that has dealt with burnout way too many times. I push myself to the point that I am so just completely exasperated that I can't give 200% anymore. I'm lucky if I'm even giving 15. So the second part about giving 200% isn't just about giving 200% to your goals and your dreams and your passions, but also giving 200% to just basically your routines and your healthy habits and the things that you're trying to do that help you sharpen yourself up so that when you arrive to your dreams and goals and passions, you can give 200%. And then the third point I have to giving 200% is self-discipline. Now, this is something that I recently learned in my March book that I read, and it was all about basically how when we have a sense of self-discipline, not to the point of becoming too rigid in life. Do you hear him hammering now? What I learned about self-discipline in that book was basically that with enough self-discipline on the important things in our lives, we actually give ourselves more freedom. And with that freedom, we can show up and concentrate. So having the self-discipline of sticking to your healthy habits and your goals and sticking to the balance that you feel you are able to show up best in this life ultimately makes it so that you're then able to use that self-discipline to push 200% of your efforts into whatever it is you're trying to manifest in your life. Not to mention having a little bit of self-discipline with habits or routines or whatever it is that helps you sharpen up your skills Also takes a lot of the weighted pressure off of the expectation you're expecting out of yourself to show up and do things if you haven't slept right and you haven't been eating right and you haven't been taking care of yourself. So that also ends up taking that weight and that expectation off so that you're able to show up a little lighter and a little happier and with fresh and open eyes and ready to basically just zone in and crush it. So the key takeaway of today's coffee catch up is find exactly what routines and what habits best support you in finding balance in your life, and then use that balance to drive your mind, your focus, your concentration to give 200% to your goals, your dreams, and all of the things that you're trying to manifest. And then all of a sudden, sooner or later, you're gonna have all of the things that you've ever wished for right in front of you. At least I like to believe so. And if you have no idea what you want to give 200% of your life to, this is another really good and easy way that you could either journal this out afterwards or meditate on it, whatever you want to do. But ask yourself, what does winning look like in this life with all of the tools that you already have in your toolbox? Don't go looking for tools that are missing. Don't go looking for tools that you can get next year or in the next 2 to 3 years. Or, I mean, if you do want to do that, then that's giving 200% to a future goal. But I mean, if you want to know how to give 200% to your life right now in this moment, open up your toolbox, aka your life, see what's been sitting right in front of you all along, and then cultivate those tools and start sharpening all of your skills to give 200% to not only your life, but also yourself. That's it for today, and I'll talk to all of you guys tomorrow. Bye, guys.